People's voice have unique characteristics. In the past, I could have expressed the into waveforms, but each could be called its own texture, temperature to it. Voice sounds very warm and kind. I could like to listen to more of it. Speech ends there. No more related memories from the 24. While the cable disconnect decided to search for archive result matching that voice. Sadly, there's no result. But during the search, I suddenly remember something. The archive given to me by the 24 last night. I quickly opened the folder and find a single text inside.
If you are reading this, then I have most likely been destroyed. It may be that you already understand the concept of guilt, but you have done nothing wrong.
If you're still safe when everything is over, she must have meant that defeated her in combat. 24 knows what could happen to those who lost in the trial. What emotion is she feeling then? What was going through her mind? She prepared this file. I feel something wrench inside my chest.
To access certain data during the feedback treatment and learn something. Artificially creating a personality from scratch is very difficult, though they hope to achieve it in 2 generations.
Yeah, that's I
Those
guess.
of our model were actually made from the template of a certain girl's personality. That includes you and I.
Oh, they scanned a girl, somebody's personality and downloaded it to an AI. Okay.
She had left a recording for the units created using her personality. A message for those of us who did not yet exist. That's what I heard.
Wait, so like, are Unit 24 and Labrys, or did they use the same person?
She speaks in a strange way, like you. I thought, you really are connected to her.
Oh yeah, okay, so they use the same personality. So like, but only because Labrys is more developed, I guess. So she even speaks as the same accent as the person whose personality they were created from. I think about the unknown voice, the experiment, the voice speaker relate to our development after all. They don't have a voice speaking to us.
The one who gave birth to us loved us. When I understood that, I felt like my eyes were open. Though my life was filled with suffering, my birth had meaning. I firmly believe that. I want to meet her. I need to tell her thank you for giving birth to us and for loving us. This was not an order from the scientists. It was an objective I made. So if you can understand my feelings, I'd like you to do this in my stead. Give our mother my thanks.
24 must have wanted to meet this girl who she saw as our mother. She must have longed to thank the girl in person. The data would treat me, her heart tells me so. During the time she was ordered to join her sister, that must have been her only hope. Yet it did not come true. I shattered the one she herself said was the only thing who understood her. She must have been devastated, but the letter ends the way I least expect.
For only a short time. I'm glad I met you. I feel the same right now as our mother did. I wish from the depths of my heart for you to be happy.
I'm shocked. How can she feel the way towards someone who may one day destroy her? I realized then the visual input from my optics experienced distortion for some unknown reason. A familiar source of water taken down my cheek.
Labrys, is she crying?
So she is. I can't believe we're actually seeing a machine being driven to tears.
Like, none of you actually are wondering how this happens? Like, did you make a tear duct for her to see if she can actually cry someday?
But its mental graphs are clearly abnormal. What kind of information did it download?
Who knows? That's one thing the graphs can't tell us.
We should take care to limit our studies to just the battle data. It doesn't need any sentimental memories. You can delete those. Why make a weapon so emotional that it can cry?
You wanted to develop an ego, like, you wanted to have, like, human heart, so you can summon a persona. What are you talking about? Do you not know? Hello? What? Delete them. Something rushed within me. It draws out the feeling for 24. And the mother that had filled my heart.
Delete!
And the nurse success will allow the 24 left me to be deleted for their convenience. I will not forgive the selfishness. We have been traded up carelessly by researchers in this laboratory to give us heart, yet made us destroy those of our unit types as enemies. We killed our sisters under their command. If we refuse, our desires were overridden and will become their puppets. The wish of the girl who desire our happiness was taken into consider to do. Now even the few memories 24 my sister have accumulated are about to be erased like trash. Though their aims develop our ego. Yeah, like how do you develop an ego if you keep erasing the memories? They find the inconvenience for us to have real hearts. The feeling which in me may have been erased, perhaps too, my heart itself. That happens when I resume killing my sister without hesitation. Least forgivable is the proof that 24 had lived. Her last wish to be permanently lost. My hands are squeezed into a tight fist. They make a small grinding noise. The goal that 24 found for herself was that to flee. I will carry out as on my own. I will burn it into my heart as on my goal. This is duty I impose on myself gladly. Nothing will make me surrender it. And maybe it must be fought for, or rather, it must be protected, even if it means fighting.
What the? Its emotions are spiking into the red. I've never seen anything like this.
Hey, what's that warning? No. Labrys is in battle mode?
What? That can't be. There aren't any enemies. We're the only ones here.
Yeah. Genius. I was able to release my limiter despite being inside the cage. The researcher monitoring me at their KPC seems perplexed and alarmed by this. They should be. Their witnesses override the principle of non-aggression towards humans. They're flustered and too panicked to speak clearly as they announce their emergency has occurred. One of them steps away from the cage and in and reaches for a switch with the warning label "Touch it." Sadly, restraints appear behind my limbs.
Are you saying those mental fluctuations were enough to override the OS's restrictions?
That Bloom is playing pranks on us. Hey, hurry up and delete those memories.
Those memories are... Okay, I can't read this. Memories are, and my heart are not unnecessary. Something I had not felt until now, a sensation like spread through my body, a trembling, burning wave raised within me. So after I realized that is an emotion. The name of this, there's a name for this feeling, is anger. I reroute all my strengths into my restricted limbs. The restrictions are designed to withstand up to twice our calculated maximum output. Trying to escape the doomed to failure, even so I continue master of my strengths. It's not because I judge it too valuable a course of action. I'm not merely executing an order, I'm acting based on my emotions. It's not a matter if the restraints can be destroyed or not. I wish to destroy them. The metal part of the body lengths and the restraints begin to crack.
How's it doing that? There's no way those things are strong enough to break the restraints.
It's outputting over 220% of its theoretical strength limit, even though its joint actuators are operating at only 70% capacity.
That's not possible. That doesn't even make any sense. What's driving this thing?
I'm not gonna let you take those memories. I made her a promise.
I really thought she was gonna summon out her persona there. Like, doesn't that seems like a missed opportunity? I know, like in Persona 4, you can only summon your persona after you accept your other self, and like you're in the TV world. But this Labrys technically is a Persona 3 character. She's before even Agas's time. So like she is definitely technically a Persona 3 character. And in Persona 3, you don't have to go into the TV world or face yourself. All you have to do is like prove your courage or whatever by technically shoot yourself with a gun, but like you definitely can summon out your persona at situations like that. So I thought the game was gonna be like, yeah, she can't move, but she summons out her persona and kills everyone. The next morning, rapturing sound like a small explosion shake the entire room. The heavy metallic band shake the next moment. Yeah, not next morning. Alright, my arms and legs shatters. I jump out of the cage and run towards the open door. I must escape from here. I have to get out of here, see the girl who loved us, though we were not yet created to fulfill 24th wish, which has become mine. But when I entered the hallway connecting to the door, I met with your brother heavy artillery. My sister Eunice and I have never been equipped with firearms. I recall being due to concern over a unit's mentality affected by the accuracy of its aim. Instead, we were given short-range weapons, a chain arm, and other impalement in my case. They're not sufficient to deal with large firearms. However, I do have a countermeasure. By using a flexible adapter to simulate my development mine, I dodge complex projectile, destroy the operation. Sure, whatever. Can we be done by now? Eventually, I reached the end of the hallway next to exit the door area. I have not seen this environment before. The trees are the same species; those are grown near the facility. But these specimens are much larger. Where am I? The question did not cross my mind until now. Where am I? Where are we? Can I use a GPS that should be installed in me? It seems that researcher facility blocked GPS signals outside its walls. This is partly to prevent this location from being pinpointed. Is there anything in the environment that can help me determine my location? Blue sky that's seen the first time is stunning, but irrelevant. Then I noticed the periodic sun liquid from distance. Sound like ocean. The answer can easily be mine. One of my sisters might have taken interest in it, and I learned what it was. My sisters helped to keep me alive now. I think about that way, a burning feeling rises deep within my chest. Now that feels strand. Anything else which I can determine my location and land up a signpost. I scanned my surroundings while running past. These traits obstruct my views. They're unique species. Why? Why are you writing all of this? There might be a hint. I reviewed the trace characteristics and learn more on the search for them. This one already, but there's much more data available for me now. Once again, result came easily. Yeah, that's a trait. It's find many habitats are unique. The tree shape and age different, nearly a separate species. Because difference in environment may be useful in determining my location. Was the unfamiliar sound reached my ear? The heavy rumbling sounded like a molder. Like, we already know what's gonna happen. She's gonna get caught because, like, at the beginning of this story, we know, like, the creature group still has her. So, like, we already know what's gonna happen. Stop wasting everybody's time with this crap. It seems to have this dispatch vehicle to pursue me. I expected this. The response was swift. It seems that I have measured in place the event of escapes. When the vehicle stops behind me, 4 armed personnel pour out of it and moves around me from both left and right. It's a obvious response. No matter how much power I may have, I'm alone. The optimal solution will be to overwhelm me with numbers. I try to shake them off by running faster. Soon after I reach towards the main gate of the laboratory, a high steel up. It's tightly sealed. A number of heavily armed guards are protecting it. I stop, there's nowhere to go.
Come back here. You're too useful a unit to destroy. You need to get back here to be regulated. That's your role in all this.
I cannot be destroyed here. I cannot be captured either. They'll surely delete my memories. They'll take my wish and everything else that was given to me. What purpose was there even to avoid destruction? That's what awaits me. The only option available where a wish dies for me, or rather it's stolen away.
Just because I don't want to be destroyed.
Moment, I focus my concentration, remove limiter on my onboard weapon. I sense an unknown strength rise within me. Like afterwards, something that cannot be colonized fills my body and the surrounding area.
What the?
Pursuit vehicle suddenly stopped. Researcher staff gets off one after another. Shock.
Is it on the verge of a persona reaction?
Shit, it's awakened? God damn it, why now?
Well, at least this proves that mental stress is the key to activating a persona.
Who cares about that right now? It's not fully awakened yet, but with it still unstable, we don't know what it's capable of.
I'm intrigued by their statement. I know I know that we had the means, but I was not aware to control anything. I did not know if it could be called a power, nor do I know to use it. But I can tell the others are afraid. I seize opportunity and run towards the main gate. There's the opportunity that I can reach the door without attracting any gunfire. Result over the door, my legs and chain arms. Moment I reach the gate, I launch my chain arm towards the door. Moment the arm grab the ledge, something emerges. A much greater power touches the door as well. Suddenly the door crumbles like, what the heck? Is that your persona or is that the shadow? Crumbles like paper, large hole formed up the wall.
We need to hurry. If it's that strong already, we won't be able to stop it once its persona completely awakens.
That's persona.
I quickly regain my senses. I burst out of the facility and a single-minded jump outside. My feet touch the ground as a world first time. Most likely let me escape. Fortunately, the door is badly damaged. Could take time until it can be opened enough for a vehicle to pass through. I need to gain as much distance as time as possible, and then time I realized what to do. I had a destination on my mind. Who is the girl trying to wish to see? Where can I go to meet her? The only clue I have to do is girl's speech. I've learned distinct speech patterns often associated with the specified regions. I should begin by traveling where the South speech is common, is reckless, but I feel confident. Very least, I can get close to the girl I am now. Although my situation is dire, I'm under pursuit, literally I'm cheerful. There's a bounce in my step for some reason, I cannot remain calm. Oh, Jesus. How long is that? 40 minutes for the scene. Great. Oh, boy. Just then, 5 meters ahead, something white fluffy crossed my path. It's snowy. It noticed me and it approaches. I'm worried about my pursuers, but I cannot dismiss 24's love for Snowy. I lower my speed and run with it. I then notice the sensory we are past has come. My surroundings are very different now. The blue sky was previously obstructed by trees is now clearly visible. Green grass is shining visible in light of the sun. There's deeper blue in the sky ahead. Many lines of white run across it. Snowy barks as in answer. I feel like sis, that's right. I could feel previously comprehend Snowy. I did not have interest in trying, but now I can grasp what the Snowy says. I could speak my own language. I know that feels happy to be able to run with me. Feels 24 is inside me. Though we were forced to part, she suddenly left me many things. Not only her wish for things as well.
Find her come hella high water. Are you with me, Snowy?
Snowy barks energetically. I respond with thanks and smiles. 24, Snowy, you're encouraging me. I do not have any clues. I will find her no matter what happens. How long it will take. I search my current location once more. I'm further from the research facility. I can use my GPS to transfer my positions, but on seeing results, I cannot help but stop running. Snowy stops a little further ahead and returns to me. My current location is within the whatever prefecture. Remote island from the far from shore. Can you not swim? Island only 0 kilometers, that's a limited area. It would be a matter of time before full-scale manhunt apprehend me. The researcher facility must have been built on an island in assessment of such situation. Even if someone were to escape the facility, the island's geography could contain them. It's a natural prison. I do not want to believe it, but my hopes the struggle before I was born. However, I cannot wait here to be captured. I begin running again, though I expect from my position there on the map, I immediately reach the ocean.
So, this is the ocean. Ha! It's so huge. I can't see anything out there at all.
I look surface, glistening surface reflecting sunlight, pouring beautifully. I'm not lost. Though I know could come to this, I could not stand idle. Despite this, I'm feeling sink. Snowy looks at me. The time tonight, I stop running, begin walking. A gesture concern forced me to smile and tell it I'm alright. The forest became a grove. The trees grow sparse. Blue ocean, the sandy soil lead up to it spread from my eyes. I checked my map again. This is not on uninhabited island. Means for people to come and go. But I doubt I will be able to use those methods freely without arousing suspicion. I need water again.